I'm here, of course, to give this small interview because I've been elected to be the coadjutor bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Isiolo. And the many questions are, how did I feel? For sure, it is one of the most shocking news that I heard, because I was called by the secretary of the nuncio. She's called Sister Ruth, and she told me that I'm needed in the nuncio. Normally, the nuncio can call any person at any time for consultation for any issue. So I thought it was the normal consultation, maybe something concerning the congregation, because I am the regional superior of the Consolata missionaries. So I thought it was something to deal concerning the congregation. So immediately when he mentioned me, when I arrived there, the nuncio began talking about the church in Kenya, and in particular I mentioned the Diocese of Isiolo. And he told me that, as you know, Mukobo is soon going to retire, and he has requested through the Holy Father, through the nuncio, that he needs somebody to help him in the work of shepherding the flock of Isiolo Diocese. So I said, yeah, that's good. I mean, it's good also to get somebody to help him. And then he just told me that this person, it is you. So for sure, I got the shock of my life. I could not even imagine that something like that could happen to me. So immediately, the shock, it gave me some time at least to think about it. So that I can reflect about it. Of course, I had not even ever thought of something like that coming. So it is really one of the biggest difficult moments that you have, where you need to choose and to give a response, no? But of course, on the other side, when you are told that it is the Holy Father that is requesting, sometimes, and you have the vow of obedience, you just say yes to what the Holy Spirit is pushing you to say. So I just told the nuncio that I'm ready, I'm willing, I'm just like Mary, the Virgin Mary. I mean, this is another project that I did not ever think about it, but if at all is God's project, I'm willing. So he told me, okay. He gave me a bit of advice. I mean, to take it with a lot of faith. It's not something that somebody has prepared it is prepared for. So it's a process, and as time I'll have also time to digest until when the official announcement was to be made on the 4th of May. So this, I can say briefly, is the sentiments that we had, sentiments of fear, sentiments of even thinking how simple I am. I mean, why did the church also think about me? But on the other side, of course, with a lot of faith, having confidence in God that He is the one who is requesting and is also going to give me the necessary graces to carry out this mission. Now, the issue about the Catholic Diocese of Isiolo, as you know, it is in the northern part of Kenya. The current bishop is Bishop Anthony Mukobo. He is a Consolata missionary, and he has been there, of course, for almost now 20 some good years. I think 20 years, more than 20 years. So the first thing, he was the first person really to welcome and really to encourage me, and he welcomed me very, very well in this diocese. And I think this diocese is very important also for the Consolata missionaries, because it is a diocese which is, you can call it, in the first evangelization in the northern part of Kenya, where we as a congregation are called to be adjutants. That is meaning going to the most remote places where maybe the evangelization is not well established, so as to develop the place, because that is the work of missionaries, going to bring in the church, no? So it's something that we are prepared for, and is to continue with the mission that Bishop Anthony Mukobo has begun. As you know, it was just the other day, it was an apostolic vicariate, and it was just elevated the other, I think 2 years ago. 1 year ago, that was elevated to a diocese. So it is a church which is growing. So I think it's a moment of putting the pillars of the church, God's presence in this diocese. As such, it is not a big diocese as such. It's a small diocese that was carved from the Meru diocese, So it is a moment that will continue continuing the work that the Bishop Mukobo had already begun.